right? So like another one is just like, hey, could you give me a good sales script? And I'm like, I could teach you how to sell something, right? But if you stick to that script, it's not going. I mean, like if you stick to a T, and you're not because and here's why, right? Here's why I think why. If I stick to the script, then the focus is the script. Like we're referring only to sales right now. Then the focus is the script, and it leaves out arguably the most important part of that interaction, which is the person sitting across from me. So if I'm so worried about the script and I'm not listening to what's happening, then I run into some problems. Um, and because it might be rigid, you might find out that this person is far more ready to commit than other people, and or way more hesitant. And if you push too fast or you move too slow, this script will really ruin a very personal interaction. It's no different than the whiteboard brief. If you are going to be that rigid and are not paying attention to the audience that you're presenting to and realizing like everybody's been here for 5 years, I could bounce around a little bit and just be like, hey guys, boom, boom, boom. This is kind of the time domain. Let's talk a little bit about some strategy here with regard to like going unbroken, cycling the barbell. Here's what I want you to think about. Don't waste your time on these transitions over here. Jog to the door. Like those people will get that. That's value to them. And because of what I'm applying here is principles, it's like they get that, but what do they need to walk away from the whiteboard with, which is like, okay, they understand the workout. They've done hundreds of these. The principle that they need to walk is like the strategy in order to hit the stimulus. So if I didn't deviate from that, it would be lackluster. There would be much less ability for me to connect with those people because they're going to realize that I'm not paying attention to who's in the class, right? Or if it's a sales conversation, they're going to realize that this is a script. Imagine that everybody's been on the phone with like this person who's just following the flow chart. Like they said no, here's what I say. Oh, they said yes. Let me divert back to this other thing. Be like, okay, well, so it's really, really not about the templates. It's understanding the principles of whatever the topic is, whether it's sales or retention or the whiteboard brief or the general warm up or cool down or lesson plans as a whole or coach's development. Yes, I need some framework. The problem is when I only abide by the framework and I'm never trying to grow out of that framework, to evolve, to abide by principles, because the principles allow you endless leeway in all directions. And they also are a really, really nice guiding tenet for staying on track, regardless of how far you think you're deviating off of whatever might be the main topic for that.